Yeah, happy holidays. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Really, well, first of all, this was a fun scout. They run a great style of play, great offense, and they're doing a wonderful job. Building their program. I think they've played in some tremendous games, and so with the turnaround, I thought we did a nice job scouting the offense and preparing. I thought the girls did a nice job. We changed another. I like it that they can come in and change a defensive scheme. I thought the first quarter we came out completely committed to that. It is a little bit harder, a little bit more aggressive. We were trying to put a lot of pressure on them, and we did that well and turned them over a little bit. And I thought as the game went on that pressure came down a little bit. And so we'd love to, again, competitive stamina is our mindset. We'd love to try to be stronger a little bit longer in our games, and another game that we will learn that from.
In these past two games, just what are you seeing from like Tayra here? Just I mean, it seems as if you guys are making a concerted effort to like find her inside.
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, the last 2 days of practice, I thought our connectedness has been really good, really passing the ball well. Tyra learns incredibly fast, already really gifted athletically, really knows how to play the game. But you can put her in a new scheme, and she can really be effective, whether it be offensive or defensive. And so felt like we had a great advantage in a few games inside. And she's done a great job sealing and works incredibly hard, gets a lot of extra work in. And so just feel like she's just scratching the surface, and she's already playing well. And so excited for the player that she's going to become.
And did this game feel at all like the Utah game? And just what advantages did you see inside, and what were you able to exploit?
I think it was mostly off of pick and rolls. I feel like after setting a good screen, it's either Xavier open or my guard open or I'm open. So I think we have very good chemistry, and it was either her or me, and it was really good.
Yeah, to like that right there. What's going on between you and Xavier there? It just feels like there is something, that a little good connection there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like working with her. She's a great teammate and a great guard, and yeah, it just works. The chemistry is good.
Coach, the third quarter, a little stagnant, I guess you could say. What did you see from your team there, and just the ability to kind of get back into the rhythm of things in the fourth and close this one out?
I thought the third looked like the fourth in the Utah game, which is something that we're working on. I think sometimes we do, to use your word, get a little bit stagnant. Usually we're pretty good tempo-wise, and we share the ball, and you just make the first open read. And, for some reason coming out in the third, we were a little bit slower and didn't share the ball as well, and it got stuck. And so we don't want the ball to get stuck.
And then to go off of that, I mean, early on at least, what I remember specifically, Xavier, going to the basket and then, finding Hannah out for a three early. It seemed like the ball movement did start out well to begin this game. What did you like about that? Because I know last game there was some, you wanted to be less, I think it was tentative. What did you just see from your ball movement today?
Yeah, we came out with the right mindset, really learned from the Utah game. We watched film, and our team receives feedback incredibly well. And I think, again, that's proof of why we start well, is we've learned, and then we've got to continue to build our habits, and they've got to be, it's got to be consistently who we are and how we play. So we came out in an attack mindset, ran the floor well, shared the ball well, attacked the paint well, and I think we can do that consistently. We just got to continue to work on it.
Yeah.
And then just to play, the stretch of 3 games where you played LSU, you play UCLA, you play obviously a good Utah team, and then you play these 2 games kind of back to back before we get into the holidays. Is there any different preparation for this? Because again, you've got to play back to back. It's the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. Is there any sort of added kinks, or you just do what you can, you put the work in, and you try to come in prepared as best you can?
Yeah, a really good question. I would say we didn't prepare any differently. We spent a lot of time on this team. I thought as soon as we saw their style of play, we're like, well, this is going to be a very intense scout because of their style of play, which is what we're used to with the teams that we've just played. And so that's a lot of fun. It was kind of helpful that we had just played Utah, who shoots the three very well and also gets in the paint. There are more threes in paint, and as well as this team. And so there's a little bit of similarity, so that helped us a little bit. But then we have a back-to-back game now, and so we've got to do a good job of preparing and turning the page quickly.
Hey, just like the mindset in that fourth quarter. You had the big lead there, and then now it's down to 10. Just what is your mindset in that fourth there, D?
Yeah, I think just not getting outside of ourselves, not trying to do anything different. Kind of like Coach Tina said, like we prepared for this game like we did everybody else. So I think just trying to execute and defend and just trying to get stops at the end of the day.
And you probably have a great look at what sort of Tayra is doing. Just what is maybe different in these sort of past week that is different than at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I think Coach Tina touched on it a little bit, but I think our chemistry is getting a lot better, especially with our guards. I know we're trying to run the rim more and trying to find each other in that way. And we're also trying to do a better job at like rim running and showing our numbers. That's a big emphasis for us. So yeah, I think just trying to still build that chemistry before we get into regular season play is going to be really key for us. So.
And just your thoughts on like your defensive performance in that first half. They got 2 shots up, or just it felt like you guys, that was your classic Husky defense.
You're up.
I mean, what's the question? Like,
Just your thoughts on your defense and that first quarter. And really first half.
yeah. I just thought we came out really aggressive. I think our communication was good on switches, on defense, and everything. Just, yeah, our aggressiveness and intentionality. Yeah.
Any quick scouting report on Furman?
Yeah, just starting. Saw a couple of games, and so obviously really fun game today. Got a little bit glimpses of that, and so I think they're going to be a team that likes to transition like we do. So I think it'll be a very up-tempo game, which will be a lot of fun for fans. So I hope everyone come out. Yes.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.